do you feel content with where the officials have placed this protest site?
Oh, I think it's typical of Carney regime. It's out of sight, out of mind. And if you do a little scan and realize that, it's a censorship is an act of where we're going in spades.
As we were leaving the Banff Media Centre, we couldn't help but notice these two folks here who had we're gonna need the sticker here, but we couldn't help but notice them driving their vehicle where they actually wrote on their vehicle savetheostriches.com. So we've pulled them over. We're going to speak to them here quickly. Why don't you give us a bit of an update on what's going on at the ostrich farm?
Thank you very much. The ostrich farm is still at risk of having 398 animals killed by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency at any point in time, and this is basically terrorism in my estimation. There's been 2 ostriches killed in the last month between midnight and 2 in the morning. Both, what was the name? Sarah and, I guess it was a big rooster that had been killed. And it was unfortunate that CBC announced that they were expecting that there's going to be criminal activity as it related to our observation of what's happening on at the farm, and ignoring you can't shoot a headshot through the neck. There was drone activity, and we're just here acknowledging that killing 400 healthy ostriches in our backyard is bad behavior. Now, basically, what we're trying to do is announce to G7 throughout the world, to the best of our ability, to let them understand that this is happening in British Columbia. And it's just a hop, skip, and jump over the mountains. Mm-hmm. And if they wanted to really understand what was going on, to take a moment to enjoy visiting with Karen, Dave, Katie, great people, and it's just wonderful. And Revel, if I can, if you want to donate, they're great people to donate to. And they've done a great job to support the ostrich farm so far. It's really great to see you guys covering the G7 to the best of your ability at an hour away from the real factor of what's going on. But I really appreciate all that you've been able to bring. And this is Sarah. Sarah, if I can, has it was the first one to have died, and so this is in memory of Sarah. Mm-hmm. And so this is our mascot, and so we're going to be trying to provide an outpost of awareness as people in the rest of the world need to understand that this is a worldwide global environment, and the world is watching what's happening in Edgewood, BC. And so that's great. Would you like to say hello?
Hi, Sarah. I'm sorry they murdered you cold blood. I'm very sorry.
Now, there is such a thing as an ostrich hug. All right. It's 4 seconds. 4 arms, you can't count, and you have to pass it on to 4 others, and I guarantee you that you'll have a better day tomorrow. If in fact so if you want to give Karen a hug.
I'll give you an ostrich hug. It's not
all right, let's see what this looks like. Like this?
Yes.
Aww. And just for the viewers who might not be up to date with what's actually happening at that ostrich farm, can you give us a bit of a backstory?
Basically, the ostriches have been designated as having avian bird flu some time back. There was a number of birds that had perished, but the elder ones have had herd immunity, and that is a lab. They don't use these birds for food or anything of that nature, and so the eggs are having an antibody, which is spectacular to understand that through the study of these eggs, can benefit all mankind. Isn't that correct? Yes, yes. So it's really wonderful what these birds are. And the Americans have stepped out and wanted to see if in fact they could assist in understanding the importance of what this study is about to provide. So it's very important. So I really appreciate the opportunity of trying to get a wider scope of audience and understand that the G7 needs to know what's going on in our backyard.
So, of course, we are surrounded here by trees. Do you guys actually feel seen here at this protest site?
The protest site basically is not very well attended this morning that I'm aware of, but we just arrived a moment ago, so we're excited to be able to have an opportunity to let people understand what's going on at the Universal Ostrich Farm.
Do you feel seen outside of these walls? As you know, as we have a complete barrier of trees, do you feel like the people out there can actually see and witness your message?
Oh no, but we're going there. We've got an outpost, and we're going to be setting up Sarah and having any kind of questions and things of that nature.
Right. So you're moving elsewhere. This is clearly not a very good spot.
To meet our objectives and let the world know what's happening. But that's basically what I guess they would like us to congregate and not be seen.
My last question for you, of course, we are about an hour away from the actual Kananaskis village where the delegates are. Do you feel content with where the officials have placed this protest site?
Oh, I think it's typical of Carney regime. It's out of sight, out of mind. And if you do a little scan and realize that, it's censorship is an act of where we're going in spades, and we need to stand up and say no, not in our backyard. This is inappropriate, and I really appreciate what Rebel News is bringing to step in the face of censorship.
If you want to see all the news and get all the previous coverage of the ostrich reports, make sure to head on to SaveTheOstriches.com.